Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our first monthly Angelscope for Capricorn, almost forgot, for the month of June. All right, so wow, getting a lot of confidence from some of the signs. And I don't know what this means. I don't even know if I'm going to get the right, but it's those clogs, like those, I think those Danish clogs, the little points, like the wood shoes I was seeing, and some other things. So, and what I was just seeing as I was starting was this window, and it looked like some kind of like foliage, and well, not foliage, but like vine was kind of growing on the window from the inside. So that's interesting. Kind of almost reminded me of a swamp. So I don't know how this could actually occur, but these visions are symbolic. So anything can be done in order to represent something. So I'm feeling like that this window of opportunity, it's kind of like seaweed or some kind of something swampy, just sort of over the window. So, it doesn't feel very clear, clean, right? But there's that energy element of water, and maybe needing to kind of clear something up in order for that opportunity to come through. And I'm seeing the word represents. So it's like how you represent something. And maybe it's a little murky the way this is being represented. I'm not quite sure what is being represented, but whatever this opportunity is, it's very important that the presentation or the representation of it, to make sure that there's integrity, that make sure you know everything. Like, I almost feel like make sure you know who you're dealing with, or this kind of thing. It just has this murky feeling to it, and that you want to clear that up. So that could be, since this is so dream symbolism, it could be that there's just something murky within you. Not to say that you're like, that you're not being honest, or that kind of thing, but you may have some really, some emotional stuff going on that you may not be aware of. And even though I'm, sort of sensing this confidence, but, there may be this lack of awareness to some facets of yourself that would make this opportunity shine brighter, would sort of represent in a more positive light. It's a feeling like sometimes we get these reactions from people, and we think we take it personally, and sometimes we just don't realize how we're representing ourselves, that those facets of us that we're not quite aware of kind of cause people to behave towards us in a certain way. And it's something that we can clean up in order to better get a better response, or to get better opportunities for us. So it's definitely, I'm going to say it's emotional, because this swamp sort of weeds, for lack of a better word, kind of all over the place. And so just, be aware of what's going on with you emotionally. Let's take a look at the card to see which archangel and then what the message is. All right, so this is interesting because we have the Archangel Uriel, whose name means the light of God, or God is light. And so, he helps you with, your thoughts, clearing It's like if you were learning something, he helps you with that. And so maybe there is, now this card is the most positive card that you could get, but let's just take this in the context of the vision put together. And it may be like you may be doing too much of something. Every card has a negative and positive aspect. And it could be that there's too much, too much of a good thing can also, have cons, right, to that. So maybe emotionally, you aren't paying attention to how the different opportunities, your energy, emotionally, like maybe you're like just very active, and one of the things I saw was someone who has a lot of manifestation abilities, my vision sometimes can be a little risque, but I'm going to say it. So basically, I was seeing a man very muscular with, sort of like a cloth sack, but he just seemed very endowed. And so in that sense, it's like the symbolism of this is that he's got a lot of energy, a lot of confidence, maybe too much. This kind of person could be a little arrogant, can be full of themselves, and very dominating and powerful. So the thing is, you want to be careful of, shining so bright that you overwhelm, right? So there's something in this that you need to kind of focus. I don't know what the clog means at all, but there's this sense that steps, maybe the steps that you're taking, and like I don't know, for me, just the wooden clog, I would think is just really difficult to walk in those things. So but think about the steps that you're taking, and to just get more in alignment with the opportunity itself. So don't let yourself kind of get don't overshadow, don't go too far, and maybe burn out your energy or take your energy for granted. It just feels like that maybe you need to kind of clear up some things emotionally, so that window can shine brightly, and it'll read to others in a powerful way. So the guardian angel message is the Ace of Abundance. And so this is talking about a new opportunity, which is what that window represents to me. So this chariot brings wonderful news. A windfall of resources comes your way to help you with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting things done. It's a good time to start a new venture, change careers, or go into business for yourself. There may be important contracts for you. So, okay, what it just seems like is a lot of good things are going to be happening for you. A lot of opportunities, increase, like your success here seems like it's just going to be bountiful, right? So I guess what all of this I've just said is to make sure that you don't have to take everything that comes your way. So do this in balance with your emotional. So just focus on your emotional awareness, your emotional self, and make sure that that's in balance, with what you need, because you don't need everything. And to be more conscious of what is important and what will allow you to feel more emotionally sound, if that makes any sense. So it's just kind of, I know this is a little complicated, but hopefully you're still here with me on this. But just So there's a lot of opportunities coming up for you, and this makes sense for Capricorn. But the thing is that you need to take the time to pay attention to your emotional awareness and to do what serves this, that creates balance, that creates harmony. You want to feel as successful as you are successful. And what I'm getting a sense is that you are successful and you will be having new opportunities, even more success coming your way, but you need to make sure that all of that also feels successful to you, meaning that you are not burning out. And so that's I guess that's the whole message here for you, is don't burn out on too much of a good thing. Okay? All right. So I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and thank you for joining us.